Well, the thing is, when you get famous and you get big and just throughout your endeavors in life, just that, well, remember who your friends are. Hey, this is Chris, your lovable little loser, and I woke up a couple hours early and spent all night working on my Obi-Wan finale review, and I'm going to upload that when I get a chance to. So, I wanted to show you guys my brand new intro, and one thing about me is I've been doing some research and stuff and looking at different services. I can't create my own, and I just feel like I'm not that talented. It would come out kind of like decent, and it's newer. But I found out about this app called Fiverr or Fiverr. I'm not honestly sure how to say it, but if you want to check it out, it's Fiverr. And there was this girl, and of course, you go in the section, right, and it tells you all these different outros and intros and services. And I found this girl named Aleena, and it's Aleena Studios. I'm going to share her information in my description box. And I just, part of me feels good helping somebody out, throwing them a couple bucks, and I sat there and talked with her and stuff and was just throwing her out ideas, and she sent me a final product back after a day, and I loved it.
I loved it!
So I'm going to be using her for the foreseeable future if she wants to do more of this stuff. And, I'm one of them people where I was going to say, hey, look, I got a brand new intro. Like, no. One thing about me is I'm a lot of things, but I'm not going to plagiarize somebody else's work. And I have to give credit where credit is due.
I believe in giving credit where credit is due.
I hope that you do like the new intro. I thought it was cool as hell.
No, it's cool.
So I'm doing this, news article about, Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. and Johnny Depp. Apologize, it's early. I just woke up and getting ready for work in a couple hours, but why not wake up to something special, right? But as I said, just remember who your friends are and who's there for you when you're down and out.
You were always there for me.
And, certain people, after the whole Depp situation with Heard, they were there for him, they weren't there for him, and some people, they stuck by his side the entire time. I know Robert Downey was one of them, which brings me to this news article. This comes from popcrush.com, and I'm sorry, used to this. So, Johnny Depp and Robert Downey Jr. FaceTimed after Depp's win in court. Cool. Now, Johnny Depp and Robert Downey Jr. reportedly celebrated the verdict from Depp's legal battle with his ex-wife Amber Heard over FaceTime earlier this month. The estranged couple faced off in a highly publicized defamation case that played out over multiple weeks, which we all know at this point. It was everywhere. In the end, they're both found liable, with the Aquaman actress owing him $10 million and he owes her $2 million. But this is what's important. Depp was overseas in the UK when the verdict came through. According to the New York Post, the Avengers star FaceTimed him to react to the news. John, thank God it's over, Downey Jr. reportedly said. Awesome. A representative from Depp's team confirmed that the conversation, which was originally announced by Josh Richmond during a charity event, did in fact happen. Depp and Downey Jr. have reportedly been close for years, according to NME. Although the relationship has not received a lot of attention, rumors about a collaboration between the two reached a fever pitch earlier in 2022. And it's a similar news article I wanted to bring up, but I probably don't because it's right here. This is before I had a channel, but months and months ago, it's been a long time since Robert Downey did Sherlock Holmes. He did the first two, which I loved them. I liked Guy Ritchie.
Holmes.
And with the whole MCU thing going on in Iron Man, he was too busy to make a part 3. And reportedly, he wants his old buddy Johnny Depp to come back for Sherlock Holmes 3 and be the villain. And I support that in a fucking heartbeat because I love Depp. I don't care what happened. And, I can't help it but, be Team Johnny and stuff. And I was happy that he won his case. And I still think he's a fantastic actor.
Okay, he's a wonderful actor.
And especially him playing off Robert Downey and the way Robert Downey plays Sherlock Holmes, it'd be a fucking win-win for everybody.
Win-win.
In a story that was shared this May, Newsweek dismissed speculation that Depp was set to co-star in the third film in Downey Jr.'s Sherlock Holmes saga. The gossip circulated after a National Enquirer article citing an unnamed source was published in 2020. Johnny and Robert have a very special 30-year relationship that dates back to both of their days as eccentric Hollywood hellraisers, the story claimed. According to Newsweek, Robert thinks Johnny deserves the same chance to redeem himself that he did, And if a lot of people don't know this, which you probably do, over time, Robert Downey did not have the best track record. There was a time before Iron Man that he was unhireable and nobody wanted him, and just well, life gave him a second chance. And actually, a lot of it was Jon Favreau that insisted to get him onto the first Iron Man.
Iron Man.
This is likely in relation to Downey Jr.'s own return to fame after he was arrested. In 2008, after he reclaimed fame as Iron Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, The Guardian referred to him as the star who came back from the depths, and he did. So, despite the rumor picking up traction, there does not appear to be any truth to it. I mean, it's rumors, but it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, no official word yet, because Depp's case just went over, but it wouldn't shock me that Robert Downey does want him in there. So, Downey Jr. is not the only celebrity who has voiced support for Depp after the court case. The Independent noted that the likes of Ashley Benson, Greg Ellis, Laurie Holden expressed happiness with the verdict. Others include Zoe Saldana, Gemma Chan, Jennifer Aniston, and Bella Hadid interacted with the actor's posts about the verdict on social media. And of course, he had 26 million followers and stuff. And that was his big Instagram post. So to a little bit on the side, because some people, I figure this is relevant and stuff, may want to hear about this. This comes from Inside the Magic. A few months back in talking about the whole situation where Downey was supporting Depp.
If you need my support, I'll support you.
And of course, even back then, he's spoken out publicly, Downey Jr., saying that he called Depp innocent. And people tend to forget that, it has been stated by many that Downey wanted to save Johnny Depp's career. It will be interesting to see if this ever does happen. As Warner Brothers, the problem is with the whole Fantastic Beasts situation.
Fantastic Beasts and where to find them.
They cut ties with Depp. However, Downey may have a strong pull to get them to reconsider.
Will you reconsider?
And it's a little bit up here. This is what people are talking about. And this is important because just talking about Robert Downey in his past and stuff, some of the stuff he went through. Robert Downey Jr. may seem like a wholesome, clean-cut, beloved icon today, but his past was nothing short of mischievous. Downey is one of the only Oscar-nominated actors to also have the title of inmate P50522, who earned 8 cents an hour scrubbing pans.
Frying pans! Cast iron frying pans!
Downey had then been caught with heroin and cocaine and was found sleeping in the bed of an 11-year-old boy after stumbling into a random house and passing out, admitted to paying for prostitutes and more. So all of which is outlined in this article about The Guardian. But years later, that is not the Robert Downey Jr. that fans remember. Sorry, I'm drinking, but so it comes down to the point that, hey, Robert Downey Jr. made a comeback, and he did things like, pretty questionable things. Johnny Depp was just accused of shit, and he, kind of got canceled, and hopefully now he's going to be uncanceled.
Hey guys, guess who's back?
And that's about it. If I ever get a fan base, love to see what you guys think in the comments section and stuff. And yeah, I love to see, will one day Johnny Depp ever return to Pirates? I mean, he can say no all day, but Disney, you keep in certain zeros and zeros and zeros, you may change your tone. And maybe, for a good PR move, what if Warner Bros. Was like, hey, we made a mistake, guys, and we shouldn't have got rid of him.
We're sorry. We're sorry.
For Fantastic Beasts 3, maybe it's time we get him in for Sherlock Holmes 3. But either way, Depp, I mean, he's financially set for more lifetimes than you or me are watching this. And just, but it would be cool to see him get back to some iconic roles because the man is a fantastic actor. So, that's pretty much it. Hope you love the intro. I plan on making more for different segments of this channel. And if anybody's going to see this now or in the future, this definitely is a process. It's taking time. And when I'm, hopefully for the summertime, working less hours. But yeah, when you're working 60 to 64 hours a week, it's hard to sit there and try to upload new footage and stuff and trying to hit in the gym, plus being a father. And just, I've got movie reviews I'm working on. Just right now, if there was 30 hours in the day, I still wouldn't have enough time to get done what I want to get done.
I just need more time.
I woke up 2 hours earlier after drinking this. I got to take a shower and make a whole pot of coffee and just, I want to say that before I end this, that, this is still new. It's fresh. It's awesome. I'm getting very little fucking sleep, but I'm actually having a great, fantastic time. And that will be another video at one point that I love how much fun I'm having talking to people. I'm loving the fan feedback, but I don't want to keep rambling because this is going on way too long. But as always, guys, thank you. as usual, gonna finish this shit, shower up, sober up, and heading back to work.